in an interview, probably from the same set of interviews with Andy House. Andy was like, yeah, you know, we've looked into doing Crash and Spyro again, but so far nothing.
Right.
But we're not ready to give up the ghost on it.
Right.
And that was the first time in forever they've done anything that said anything publicly official about it, other than their stupid PlayStation commercial that if you blew up one section of the screen, you saw them.
That was weird, though, wasn't it? That whole commercial thing was weird. Like, that was, to me, that was something.
Right.
You know, like, I would have never picked that out.
Yeah.
But that didn't look, it was like, what, the Sony Computer Entertainment, like, logo with an arrow pointing up to a silhouette of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Or something. I think it might have been down to him.
But that could have just been the power of 2 commercials in one. I mean, sometimes this viral stuff is in there to let us know something's coming. Sometimes it's so you can release something and then get double exposure by somebody spotting it. Oh, like suddenly, you know.
But it was so weird because everything else was a game that was coming out. You could easily link it back to something that was like a current, fleshed out property, whereas Crash wasn't.
There's still a major problem with this, though. Yeah. Sony doesn't own that name.
Yes.
You know, like
Activision still has ties into all these things.
Yeah, like Sony doesn't own Spyro, or they don't own Crash either. So,
and that's the thing. I think they can get Crash. The thing about Spyro, though, is he's attached to Skylanders. They're never giving up. No, Spyro's not getting given up.
No, I think, I don't know what he means by revisiting Spyro, because Spyro's actually relevant again. And, you know, Toys for Bob, or whatever that studio's called, is doing a nice job with those and making lots of money for Activision. Crash, I don't know why Activision insists on sitting on them. They did clarify, I think, last year that they still own that IP, because maybe people were thinking that there were some behind the closed doors things that were going on with those 2 companies. My theory is that Sony started putting their feelers out for Crash Bandicoot after PlayStation All-Stars, because people were so mad that Crash Bandicoot wasn't in here, and they obviously tried. I mean, they basically just said it, you know, like, without saying, like we wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, like, we tried to get everyone. Like, so obviously Activision's holding on to it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a new Crash Bandicoot game. I don't think it's going to come from first party. I think it would be smarter for Activision to release it as a multi-platform game and have someone develop it themselves.
Well, here, Taib's question, after talking about the news you missed, because you're tired in the middle of the day. He said, what Sony first-party studio do you think should work on them? This is in a perfect world where Sony bought back Crash and Spyro. You can also pick a second-party studio Sony worked with as well. Personally, I think it'd be cool if Mark Cerny and Gavin Moore were I'm charged to make Spyro in Studio Japan, while Sanzaru makes Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, Sanzaru would be logical.
Yeah, because they did such a great job with Sly.
Yeah, I don't think any of the first-party studios they're capable, but that's a waste of all of their talent to work on a game like a platformer.
Well, this is a perfect world, though, where there are no penalties for this, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah, this is just...
But Colin's perfect world is Sony Ben's making a siphon filter. They're too busy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, like, who's got who right now has the construction at one of the first-party studios to make the Studio Japan really is the only one.
Wasn't Puppeteer Studio Japan?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there we go. Have them make Spyro.
Yeah, and they made Knack. So, I mean, it's the same. It's the same.
No. Let us... No, it is not the same. Puppeteer and Knack should not be spoken of in the same sentence.
Damn.
Well, no, I love Puppeteer.
The Reverend preaching.
Colin Moriarty was one of the great evangelical voices for Puppeteer, as the internet might remember.
Okay, yeah, Puppeteer's good.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, that those teams, there was some crossover between those teams, and
that's hard to believe.
That I think there's a lot of weird stuff going on in Studio Japan. I went there, and it was very fascinating place, huge building, lots of people, so I think that that same studio is like one and the same in terms of their pedigree to make a platformer. Yeah. Now, I didn't like Knack very much, but you know, Knack, you can take what you learned from Knack, take what you learned from a side-scrolling platform like Puppeteer, and work out with something. But again, that's a waste of Studio Japan's time.
I'd rather a Spyro as a side-scroller, but I think that'd be amazing. Little dragon side-scroller, that sounds wonderful to me. That would probably make everyone.
He's got like a double jump with the wings that go.
No, they could do some cool stuff. They burn stuff, but you could get more creative than that.
I would say
Puppeteer had the head switching thing. You could work out all kinds of switch power dynamics.
Sure.
There's a lot of different. I like dragons.
I would give Crash to, and this is again, somebody I'm not even. You've worked with them before, is what I'm saying on this one. Give Crash to our favorite guys from Guacamelee, Kickbox Studios.
That'd be cool.
Not first party, not really second party. They were pub fun for a while there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they'd
be awesome. They seem like a good fit for that.
They're on the verge of blowing up.
I think they already blew up. I thought Guacamelee was their coming up party.
Yeah, I mean, they're working on new things now, but I'm talking with them on Thursday, and we'll have more with them on Friday.
Greg, I like that, though. That's a really good choice. That's kind of wonderful.